Hey guys, welcome back to some more Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In the last video, we came up to here to one of the bases to find the aura. Okay, so we're going to give us that. By the way, I just need to go into something. I don't fucking like Mass Effect. I don't think it's good. I think it's fucking amazing. And I absolutely love Mass Effect. It's still one of my favorite series of all fucking time. When they come with the Mass Effect 4 game, I hope to God that EA and BioWare do it good, because BioWare is just fucking up good already, and I'm playing the first. Makes me really curious about the other ones, considering that the graphics in them, they were about 2012, 2011 type graphics. This is kind of 2016 graphics. But still, it's a much needed upgrade from the 2006 graphics. And we will actually return to the Citadel. Hold on. Where I need to go to. So we'll go there. Just give me a second. Thanks for a game that was released in 2006. They did a really good job redoing everything. It's not smart enough. How is my... I'm eating a piss. I do not like my natural muscle. Sorry. Piss. Actually, it does. You're a fucking weirdo. I don't know. I'm weird, but I'm not that weird. Fucking quirky at best. Where's... Using this great stuff.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
I get it. I get the achievement for that. I have the majority of it. Aspect 1. I like using it. I'm using slaps. I like using the 6 times. Anyway, the Kronos system is where we have to move ahead. So after this, I'm probably gonna head over there. Next storyline. But the thing is, I recommend you do this first. Just considering that this makes the fight a lot more easier later on the game. You'll see what I mean. I mean, all of this is making my fight easier. Because, you know, I'm just training myself to become better at the game. Now I smell like a fucking kid's locker room. No, I don't really like the men's cologne. Sorry, I'm more prone to the female cologne. It's weird because it just smells a lot nicer. Weird. I think I'm weird for it. But, tell me what you like. I don't care. The blood lights though, that's the most important thing. I might be get there. You know what? I'm gonna spray my parts of my computer. Yeah, sorry. I just. Fire. It's just, you know, I don't like leaving stuff behind. Not really my thing. What I like doing is actually completing everything. God, this dark. My ball is around there. Most of that. Here's another mummified Solarian body. Cool, man. I wonder how he died. I can probably mummify these units how we got attacked. Try not to do any of that. Just another uncharted body in an uncharted world. Alien purposes. Oh, fuck, that's enough.
Hey guys, how's it going, motherfucker?
How is that bad?
Yeah! Where's the fucking carrier?
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
Oh. Man, that's fucking brutal. Well, anyway, let's go to the Kana system. The Kana system. I don't know how to pronounce these systems. That's all. No, this is the place where we actually need to head. I need to see here. Victorian armor is always light armor. anyway, this is where we actually need to head. Because you can see this little path, this is the exact place where we need to
I'm
be.
picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Oh shit, it's better than actually very good. Anyway, I need to go over this real quick. So this is technically where you need to go. There are no collectibles in this area, besides the enemies that you kill. So that's pretty much just about it. There's no survey materials, no nothing. If you're looking for that, don't worry about it. This is a main mission. For this one, you only have to worry about the quest. Since considering that this is actually in a stop place. But my opinion of stop places is where you go to offload this planet and it has a little landing zone if you want to. That's like Farah. You know, I've been on Farah. I've been on Farah. I didn't actually want to complete it just yet, so I kind of put that off. This looks really refined and cool. I love the little sunlight in the distance. Maybe it's the fuck the look back.
This route's a no-go. They have height and cover.
Yeah, what we need to go is another way. But we just took them out. Usually, yeah, we have to go the other way around. And that gate's blocked off, even if you kill all of them. There's a homie on my fucking car for done. Because in this case, you see these guys outside of your car, don't, if you're from NATO, don't worry about it. I really do mean that. The enemies are tough on these folks. Tough on these folks. They come out with the NATO. That's what I'm actually doing. Yeah, but by the way, I'm not taking
Captain
anybody's
Contact,
shit.
Commander.
We open up their gate controls, but we already went to get. We already took Omaha, so we don't have to worry about the turrets. And we leveled up. I'm never leveling up Intimidate. That's Renegade option. I'm not a fucking Renegade. I'm around for life, David. There we go. Oh, I can't wait to see the bird. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I am really excited for it. I know I shouldn't be, but I am.
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
Like an oven here. I think my eyeballs are dried out. Like an oven here.
Even the Geth wouldn't want to live in this heat.
That's why I kill him. There's nothing in here, so I don't mind about that. But anyway, yeah. Those little tidbits of dialogue is what I really like about Mass Effect. Mustafar, Star Wars. You underestimate my powers! Oh god. No, there's no trilogy was fine. It's just the fucking actor. We underestimated the Oprah. That's a menace was fucking good. We're almost there. Fucking move, you corpse. Oh my god. You'd probably boil me alive. I'll just go over here. But yeah, I just like this type of thing. I never really see the characters. I really like this part of that. This world building is fucking you know, this Mass Effect really outdid themselves. With all games, actually. Because there's so much fucking content and they can do fucking black fucking wall and all. What are we gonna get War 1 remastered? The fuck? You really want to pop out of the money. Yeah, you can't go any further from here. Well, at least on North Jamaica, you have to go in the tree.
Think we got him, Commander. clear.
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. Okay, be careful. Soccer. Soccer's next to damage thing. Just like snipers. I mean, I just see snipers also damage things.
Perimeter clear.
You want to take out the snipers and the stalkers first and but the thing that we just faced off, I recommend you also take out first.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Oh my god, I'm gonna look at this thing. Let me look at the view. Oh shit! It's shit beautiful. Yeah, this is Prothen architecture.
Prothean's built to last. Looks like a lava flow port in here.
And oh shit, holy shit does this thing. I love it! I'm fucking loving it! Oh shit, look at the architecture! Anyway.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothen security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother was working with Sarah. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Sarah.
What? I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothen barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control. That's the tricky part. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Right, because
Engaging target.
the way, you know when I said that
That's the last of them.
this type of shit would be obsolete? Meaning that, no, your class, you wouldn't be able to aim like that with any other fucking weapon. If you play the normal version of the game. This version of the game allows you to actually commit with all weapons and zoom in with all weapons. So completely making them obsolete, especially if you get the commando perk, like I have it. Damn titties. Oh shit, look at that! Look at it! Oh, it's Prothean shit! I think the only reason why Shepard could even use half of this shit is because his mind was touched by the Prothean people. Not so.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
You mean this one right here? Not very Paragon.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothen expert.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Happening.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Faster, Pegasus, faster!
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can.
Jump the pussy.
No, doesn't matter.
Oh fuck, my lungs are burning.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there. And not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Hey, baby. Hey, I could give you a little bit of the bread too, baby.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research.
I'm gonna say it.
But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right.
Yeah.
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
Ashley, you're not very renegade. You're not very Paragon.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are found, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth are trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth are crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Sorry, Jesus. Anyway, you can actually just disconnect right at that scene. It never gets old. Yeah, but I'm not going to be doing that. It's fucked up.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
I like his little interaction. I like it. So.
Yes, Commander? Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's no more dialogue between you and Commander Presley, I think, throughout the rest of the game. But there is new dialogue that has just opened up. I think your party members like.
Anything you need, Commander? Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock to the kids they hauled in whose brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock. The outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful. I'm not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away. Anything you need, Commander? I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tessona. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Just remember, Lieutenant, I saw her first.
Only by a few seconds, sir.
We'll talk another time.
Commander?
I love him. I fucking love him. Oh, I fucking love him. It's to make this torture more fucking harder.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander. Yes, Commander? Goodbye, Commander. Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'm gonna pound that thick ass. Sorry, bitch. She's mine.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm fascinated.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
No, you're cute.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Venezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father...
Venezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common. Not for the purposes of reproduction. Asari daughter... It is possible Venezia's partner... Many Asari raised...
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Anyway, yeah, so that was everything we could do in the Artemis cluster. Oh, Rich, we need to go back to the Citadel. To turn in a few quests. I need to get some.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well, and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Polus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Jesus Christ.
Commander,
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
Me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Oh my god!
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You're out of line.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander. Commander, I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking
Dismissed.
to you, sir.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I guess my father, I grew up hearing about his accomplishment. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Sarah.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can, but Saren's not going to play by our rules. CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can make rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you
bet.
Yeah, there's no need where we need to stoop down to someone's level just to kill them. Because as soon as you step down to their level, we lose. One part that really matters is our humanity.
Something I can do? Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
hard ass and asshole. Because she... Okay, it's an offensive thing for me, okay? Just hurts to hear her say that. I don't care what fucking species you are. To me, I'll still talk to you just the same. I'm being serious too. I actually really don't give a fuck anymore. I'll still talk to you like a fucking normal person. We actually have some quests to turn in here. You'll probably have a lot of quests to turn in. Which honestly, you can probably just skip to the right until you get to those places. But believe it or not, we actually do have a lot of quests to turn in. They are important ones.
Commander!
I have to go.
See you.
That freezer ball is off.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
They remember Firestorm. She can wear human armor. Just remember that, okay? She can remember human armor if you've seen that. Asari armor and human armor are genetically the same. They're technically the same type of armor.
Log. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
That is. Rear Admiral Mahalik, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests as a Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills for the same price we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money on co-development boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show it to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander after everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless!
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times that garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Crow, Asara, Turians. What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow free access to Alliance equipment.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance work better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance aim is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
I Paragoned my ass out of that one. That's jump.
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in the Council's...
Do you know how to peeing his pants there? At the end of that conversation?
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
I thought I'd fucking win that conversation.
Khalees Benzine and Al-Jalani, Western News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human spectator?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony in Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to him.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says that Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
That.
Hello, Commander. Show me what you've got. I'll open the rare stuff for you.
Better than the shit I already fucking have. Need better equipment.
Is it common for human women to be front-running fighters, Chief Williams? I know that Solarian women do not serve in the military.
It's becoming common, but it took a long time for the late 80s to handle an assault rifle or a shotgun.
Such unforced roles are common in dual-sex societies. I was fortunate not to have to deal with that particular group.
God. Get my tax back! God. Oh shit, it's fucked up. Run, bitch. Run, bitch, run!
So they finally did it. I knew what would kind might make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do everything I can to stop Sarah.
That's what worries me. Was there something you want?
What do you know about the Spectre?
The right hand of the council is so blinking on it. Goodbye, man.
Better run, bitch.
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, a human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
You're an assassin, right? I ran into your sister, Dolly. It didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
Dolly is dead, yes, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me.
But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it? You wanted your sister dead. If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on the way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to the manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for all your help, Shepard.
This place seems strange. More human.
Human delighted, pleasure to meet you. Human, I am human. I technically identify as a basketball. I technically identify as a I
There are rumors on the extranet that you made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't crap from anybody. You're showing what them humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you. And I'll have pictures. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
That guy creeps me out. Oh fuck, I feel like this is gonna end up badly. This is so creepy. This is so creepy. I feel like something. Oh god. Fuck. Oh yeah. Especially when I murder you. It smells like murder.
But you were cheating on time.
Oh, just a scale my favor. It's an experiment.
Still sounds like cheating.
To you, but that's by nearly it's a late report for all those. According to law, nobody knows those.
Why do you need more details?
Yeah, you're getting hard of it. I spent 5 years system accurate predicting when loss of ways. Just need to forward for this. I think the other
Can you can do that. Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my sex system, but I would use it. I'll sell it to others. It's just a new way for it.
The device also wait.
The device is set at a frequency slightly increase your odds. Nothing like license benefits a little bit and allow you to wait.
Why don't I just sell my device then?
What? No. This device is used for more fuels. Stop how easily. My license wait. More efficient.
The device also wait.
The device is set. Nothing like license benefits a little bit and allow you to wait.
The device also wait.
Nothing like license benefits a little bit and allow you to wait.
I think I'll take my chance the old fashioned.
Take yourself out. Well, I calculate it bumped up.
Yeah, that's how you do the quest. I'm not going to be doing that. But I'm going to give you some free significant renegade points.
I just got like I had decent tips about that. I'll be great. I just use some really easy.
Everybody get down! We're going to figure out one more place to go.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a position for you. Since you helped me get information on my crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more back in my publishers. I'm investigating traffic control initiatives now, and I wondered if you'd help.
It seems like a step down wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about how people get rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you put them inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, it's likely to happen.
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The council will pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What is this allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system, and that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic control resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do they wait for a full-blown disaster?
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me a button.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
No, Amanda. Anywhere am I missing me?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men get killed by a pressure bomb.
Pressure bomb? That's not. My men wouldn't have stolen the pressure nest, not the entire unit.
Somebody lured there with a lines stress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they land right beside the pressure nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. Our lines being used as a bait. Unit wiped out. Nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. Families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shep, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Anyway, if you guys like this part, click right down below. In the next video, we shall continue on with our questing here at the Citadel. And we'll probably do more on the main story. If you guys like the part, please comment below. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.